Soda Mali Toko. Salute, salute. Yes, welcome to the Iron Discipline. Yes, another one. Before we begin today, I'd like to say for all the viewers and subscribers, thanks for tuning in, and also the importance of subscribing and viewing. It makes the channel grow, and it keeps the knowledge out there. Each one teach one, each one reach one. So please, whoever's watching, subscribe, view, leave a comment. It's definitely appreciated. Not forcing anybody, but it's definitely appreciated. Again, salute. Thank you. This one's called testosterone and the value of testosterone in men. Testosterone in men is the man's energy and strength source. Like I know one of the things is your libido as far as having intercourse. If you don't have high testosterone, your performance of intercourse will be very low and you will not do very well. Also, as an athlete, if your testosterone is low, you will not perform your particular sport or your particular activity well because of the testosterone, because you don't have the strength or probably the energy or the speed. And also what it does too, you need to get your testosterone, you need proper rest, proper sleep, better eating habits, not to be obese, and less stress. Those things build up to testosterone or keep it at a very good level. And those things is by eating proper meals, also proper rest, lifting weights. And by lifting weights, I would say when you do deadlifts, squats, and bench press, especially the squats, that definitely builds your testosterone out of this world. So if you run a village, you have to do like they say. To build energy, you have to bring energy. So weights is definitely way. Because even as a long distance runner, I can tell people if you run more than 90 hours a day or 2 hours, most long distance runners will have low testosterone because running builds stress on the body factor, on the body structure. That's why it's good to lift weights and maintain so your body mass wouldn't break down as much and the testosterone is being built up. Because if you have less testosterone also too, you'll also be on the verge for injuries, stress fractures. So again, it's good to do resistance training 3 times a week. So your body, your skeletal, your mass, your body mass, and your muscles will be built very, and your testosterone will be very, very strong. And again, the important ways of doing that again, eating properly. And 4 vitamins or minerals that's definitely good for testosterone will be zinc, protein, vitamin D, and also iron. And I'll put zinc at the top of the list for testosterone because zinc and testosterone is like this, intertwined. If you don't have the proper zinc intake, your testosterone is very weak. And zinc sources will come in meat products, seeds, like for example pumpkin seed and cashews. Those 2 are definitely recommended. Also fish. And fish also is another one on the list, vitamin D. So fish you get the vitamin D and the zinc and the protein. So that is very important to have zinc. And also for people who like shellfish and oysters, they are very supreme to having high testosterone because of the zinc. I think one little sitting of oysters, your zinc intake is full. So again, also too, proper exercise. Doing proper cardio with resistance training. Like I said, if you run more than probably 90 minutes or more, the more the testosterone you will be using and the more stress you put in the body. So even after a long distance runner, you have to kind of like put resistance training weights so your testosterone wouldn't break down as much. Weights like again, squats, bench press, and deadlifts. It's what really builds your testosterone. And also proper rest. If you're not getting 7 to 8 or 9 hours of rest to sleep, That's another way you lose testosterone. So rest is very important. Don't forget your sleep, because sleep is how the body, again, rebuilds and it restores, even through your cells, your blood vessels, everything. So that's why they say rest is really recover, because all the muscles that have been broken, that's when they repair the most. So get proper rest, proper recovery. And also get plenty of sun. Sun is also important for testosterone. Probably, like I would say, like an hour a day. Let the sun beam on your face for like at least an hour, and let it all absorb into your body, because that also builds the testosterone. The things that take away from the testosterone, again, will be stress. And you're stressing, which stress causes on the cortisol. If you're stressing, that breaks a man's testosterone down and start to turn to estrogen. And estrogen, that's a female mechanism where it turns into that, and it can start getting into your body, and it starts getting around your waist area and your stomach. And you see most men have, they call beer bellies, because of the estrogen, because they're producing more estrogen than testosterone, because they're stressing, eating bad foods like a lot of sugars, a lot of unhealthy foods that is growing, that is making your body grow estrogen, and your testosterone is getting very low. And again, also too, make sure that you eat a proper diet. A lot of green leaf veggies, a lot of fruit, and also certain fats are good. When people say fats are not good, that's a myth. You want your testosterone, like let's say the omega-3s and the fats that come from fish, very excellent. The ones that come from nuts, those are good fats. So you need a little bit of fat to build up a good testosterone level in you. So don't let nobody fool you. Your body needs fats. So by you putting fats into your intake, that builds up your testosterone, along with, like I say, meat products, nuts, green leaf vegetables. And also too, like I said, for men who get after a certain age, your testosterone lowers and lowers. After 30 years old, it lowers. Each year it lowers and lowers. But you can lessen that by taking care of yourself. If you're doing everything that I said, by exercising, watching what you eat, less stress, make sure that you live doing some weights and some little cardio, some little conditioning, that can decrease that, and you can still have a high testosterone even to your 40s and 50s. But if you just sit there, especially if you smoke, smoking definitely kills it. Whether it's cigarettes, whether it's marijuana, it's not good for your testosterone. So all you weed smokers out there that come up all the time, so if you smoke weed, your testosterone is low. Smoke tobacco, testosterone is low. The only way to build that up again is through exercise, proper rest, proper nutrition. Most men, like I said, when you get a certain age and it's time to have intercourse with your lady, and if you that's probably one of the main reasons that you probably cannot make the effort to perform, because you have low testosterone. So get that checked out. They have tests that gives tests about how to check your testosterone, whether it is high or whether it's low. I don't care how age you are, you can always make a reverse and make it rise again as far as your testosterone, because that is a man's main base. If you don't have that, you have no energy, you have no strength. So again, eat proper foods, nutrition, get proper rest, try not to stress, go walking, walk in the sun. Those things build it. And no, they don't cost money. Only one that costs money probably is food. That costs money, but other than that, you can build it up. And it's very important to me, and also to make sure that you incorporate at least weights 2 or 3 times the most a week. A little bit of, I wouldn't say heavy weights, but something that when you're lifting them, that you can feel the force or the pull. Because by doing that, your testosterone takes 12 to 20 weeks to start to produce, start to see the change. But you have to make it a habit. If you're going to lift it, you have to lift consistently. So the 12 to 20 weeks, some people may feel it, each person is different. But between the 12 and 20 week window frame, you will start to feel the difference. So again, testosterone in men, don't please, what's the word? don't misuse it, because that is very important, because you get in a certain age and once it's low, it's hard to kind of get it back to a certain level, especially if you're not doing those things that I mentioned. So again, the value of testosterone, it is very important. And again, the certain vitamin and minerals, zinc, iron, vitamin D, and protein. That's it. Those main things will help you, because protein and zinc complement each other. Vitamin D complements itself. And iron is also, that's good for the blood itself. That helps the zinc. So we have a good rich level of iron, which is red blood cells, that actually helps the zinc, because zinc also helps the metabolism. So all these different vitamin and minerals help each other metabolizing, breaking down, making fresh blood sources, making the cells. So that's why I said vitamins and minerals are always very important, but especially for testosterone. Up your zinc level. Again, get off the couch, exercise out there, get fit, lift some weights, because as you get older, the more you sit around, the more your body breaks. And if you don't get it together, so check it out. So know the value of testosterone in men. I think I will touch on this topic again in the future, because it's a very important topic that a lot of ones don't really talk about, but it's very important. And again, thank you for tuning in. And once again, to all the people out there, please hit the like button, subscribe, pass the word on. These words are very important. Your support is definitely appreciated. And again, it's not by forcing nobody to commit to this, but for things to grow in life, each one teach one, each one reach one. You gotta pass it on. So I'm gonna keep doing my part, do your part. And again, thank you again. Soda, Mali, Toko, salute.